We all know that sleep is important. Our parents have been telling us this since we were little. But have you ever wondered why we need to sleep and what does science have to say about it? Well, here are some amazing facts about sleep that you probably didn't know. Let's start off with an interesting fact about sleep. Most mammals, birds, reptiles, and even some fish need sleep. But did you know that some animals can live for months without REM sleep? REM stands for rapid eye movement and is one of the stages of sleep. Subscribe to the channel for more fun science videos. As always, thanks for watching. This might sound crazy, but according to a study published in the journal Nature, some species of lemurs can go without REM sleep for months at a time. Lemurs are primates that live in Madagascar, and although they're related to apes and monkeys, they're actually more closely related to bush babies than to any other living primate. And because they're more closely related to bush babies than other primates, they share a lot of characteristics with these little nocturnal critters, like the ability to go months without REM sleep. Scientists aren't exactly sure why these lemurs can go without REM sleep, but it may be related to their unusual sleep patterns. For example, they sleep during the day when they are not being watched by predators, and they get most of their sleep in very short bursts. Scientists are still studying these lemurs to learn more about their sleep patterns and the effects of sleep deprivation on their bodies. The amount of sleep that you need isn't always 8 hours. Fortunately, there are some simple things that you can do to improve your sleep quality instantly. One way to improve your sleep quality is to stick to a regular sleep schedule. Try to go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Another way to improve your sleep quality is to create a relaxing bedtime routine. This could include things like taking a warm bath, reading a book, or listening to calming music. You should also make sure that your bedroom is dark, quiet, and cool. And finally, avoid using screens before bed. The blue light emitted from screens can interfere with your body's natural sleep cycle. So try to put away your phone, tablet, and computer at least 30 minutes before bed. Now that we know that it's not just about the number of hours you sleep, let's talk about what happens when you don't sleep enough. Not getting enough sleep can affect your memory, mood, and even your immune system. According to a study published in the journal Learning and Memory, sleep deprivation can impair both your working memory, which is the ability to remember things you need to do immediately, and your long-term memory, which is the ability to remember things from the past. Not getting enough sleep can also affect your mood. A study published in the journal Biological Psychology found that sleep deprivation can lead to increased feelings of depression, anxiety, and stress. In addition, not getting enough sleep can weaken your immune system. A study published in the journal Sleep found that people who got only 5 hours of sleep per night were more likely to get sick during the winter months than those who got 8 hours of sleep per night. These studies show that getting enough sleep is important for both your physical and mental health. While many adults do sleep for around 8 hours each night, there is some variation in how much sleep different people need. According to the National Sleep Foundation, most teenagers need around 8 to 10 hours of sleep per night, while most adults need 7 to 9 hours. However, the amount of sleep that you need depends on a lot of factors like age, lifestyle, and genetics. For example, according to a study published in the journal Current Biology, some people have a genetic variant that makes them feel well rested after only 6 hours of sleep. So if you're getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night and still feel tired, you may not be getting quality sleep, or you may have a sleep disorder. If you think you aren't sleeping well, talk to your doctor. They can help you figure out what's going on and suggest ways to improve your sleep. Now, let's get back to our sleep facts. But we aren't the only animals that need sleep. Getting enough sleep is important for everyone, but it can be hard to get good quality sleep. We hope you learned something new about sleep. If so, be sure to like this video and share it with your friends.